Hello, everybody. It's me, Tracy. This is Tracy Takes On Live. Okay, so first thing I got to do is put this broadcast on my other pages, and then we'll get started. Um, like I said, these shows are a lot shorter, so I got a little bit of time um, before I have to go here. So I'm just getting everything ready. And of course, I want to thank you for coming. And remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and of course, support me on Patreon. You can visit my website right there, tracymediallc.com. There's a lot of things coming up. And the first thing I wanted to talk about, and it's like I said, only a few things that I actually want to talk about because, again, I want to keep these shows short, brief, sweet, and to the point. Um, and of course, again, just please bear with me. Please bear with me. So, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do this really quickly, and hoping that I will get this as fast as possible. I just got one more to do, and then I'm gonna get myself started. And I can't do this like unfortunately I can't do this until I get on air, so that's why I'm doing it now. Because you would think, oh, YouTube let me do it, but they're like, nope, they don't. They don't allow us to do that. So I'm gonna put it on one more page, which is my page, and we'll get started. So I want to talk about mostly two things. Well, no, three. Three things I guess I really want to talk about. Not desperately, but I really want to talk about, of course, the situation in the Ukraine. Talk about that. Um, Donald Trump's support of Putin, which I think is treason, but okay, we'll talk about that. And then we'll talk about um, Biden's Supreme Court justice. And then we may talk about the State of the Union if I have enough time. And let's see, we got a check in. Hey, Anna, how are you? Glad you can make it. Sorry I didn't notify you by email. Thank you for coming. And if you can tell some of your friends, that'd be great. But thank you for coming. So, of course, I want to start this show off by talking about the situation in Ukraine. I don't know how people didn't see this coming. We know that Putin is basically a dictator. Um, he said many times he looks up to Stalin, he admires Stalin, he wants to govern like Stalin. He does not want democracy to spread. He wants an authoritarian state. He wants an authoritative. I will get that word right. Authoritative rule, and if he's not ruling it, it's okay. I mean, if he's not ruling it, it's not okay. Um, Again, this whole thing is uh, just distressing because you see on television, all the images of the Ukrainians and they're trying to flee, and really, I don't even understand Putin's um, reasonings. Is this just a power grab? Is this a message to other countries? What is the end goal? Why is Ukraine so important to him? Um, you know, and I wonder, what is it that he really wants? Or like I said, is this some kind of crazy power grab? I'll get Ukraine first, then Eastern Europe second, then what? I don't know. And I'm just assuming these type of things. And so it's hard for me because I have, um, oh, thank you, Anna, for sharing on Twitter. I appreciate that. So it's hard for me because I don't, foreign policy is not my expertise at all. So I'm always kind of blurry about what's going on in terms of worldwide affairs. And that's why I keep asking, okay, what does he want? It doesn't make sense to me. Why? And this isn't the first time he's done this. He's been threatening this since like what, 2014? Um, and so it's just a big mess that he's created, and I don't know why. Of course, he's never going to explain why. He should just say, this country I want it, and that's it, and that's all. A couple things to note, though. There's apparently a lot of protests in Russia against the bombing in Ukraine, which that's great news. Um, I don't think Putin necessarily cares about what the people of Russia have done or are doing. Matter of fact, I think there's reports that those people have been thrown into jail. But it's good to see the people of that country saying, no, we don't want this war. We're not for this war. And of course, here comes the fire engine. So we'll just wait for that to um, go away. And there it is. So it's good to see that at least the people of, and I was about to say the Soviet Union, Russia, don't want to see this. Another thing that's happening, and maybe Anna, you can explain this to me because, like I said, my foreign policy is just next to nothing, so I don't understand a lot. Apparently, or what's happening is a lot of banks around the world are cutting off Russia. Now, this is where I get totally like, okay, I don't know what that means. I know nothing about the financial system and how it works, but apparently it's believed that if Russia can't access their funds, then they can't continue this war. I'm hoping that's somewhere around the right reasoning or um, process. Like I said, I didn't understand it, and I kept watching all the financial programs, and I just felt like, okay, this is going over my head because I don't understand it. And it just, I'm like, oh, well, okay. I do understand, though, like the worldwide sports leagues banning rushes. That I got right off the bat. I'm like, okay, I understand it. Although, and I want you all to hear me out on this, although, are these athletes pro the attacks? I mean, I know that you have to do something. You have to do something as a worldwide sports league. But we just got finished having the Olympics in China, not, a country known for having human rights violations. So I'm wondering, like, I know it's necessary, but then on the other hand, like, really, what good does it do? But again, the financial banks um, stopping the money access decreases Putin's access. And here comes another ambulance. I just love living down the street from a fire station. It's just the best. But limiting his access is going to um, severely slow him down. Severely. So I think it's the right response. I know that the value of the ruble has also decreased tremendously. Now it's worth, I guess, the U.S. equivalent of a penny. And again, anybody in the comments, if I'm saying something wrong, please correct me. Just again, these type of foreign issues, they just go straight over my head. But what I really, really, really wanted to talk about was 45. This man will not go away. I don't know Why? I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to look at him. I don't want him in my space, in my mind, but he will not go away. And I'm talking about everyone's least favorite president, Donald Trump, praising Putin. And is this treason? I mean, seriously, I'm asking this question. Um, oh, wait a minute, somebody's got to answer to my question. Cause, oh, okay, thank you, Anna. I was at least I'm somewhere about, yeah, that's my other thing. He's probably not going to listen, but he won't have access to money. If he can't trade, where is he going to get money to fund these things? Maybe they have a reserve. Hoping I'm wrong. But back to Trump praising Putin. Why? You know, when a nation, well, America was not attacked, but when an ally of your country is attacked, you usually don't side with the attacker. You usually side with the people being attacked. Not Trump. He praised Putin, and I'm going to get this quote because I want to make sure I'm reading it exactly right. And I apologize for not having this um, up, but it's just, it's amazing how much we let this guy get away with. And it's like, why? Why would you go and praise Putin? I mean, he did it during his presidency. He was like, oh, Russia didn't attack the U.S. And it wasn't Russia that, um, I don't know who did it, but it wasn't Russia. I mean, he was so quick to say it. So I'm going to just go ahead and, because I really want to get this quote exactly right. Okay. Okay, we'll go to the insider. And I'm going to read this because obviously it's on my phone, so you can't see it. Let's see. Donald Trump praised smart Vladimir Putin, who on Thursday launched an invasion of Ukraine. Um, Trump was at CPAC, and that's what I wanted to talk about. CPAC is also on my schedule. Um, he said that the real problem wasn't that Putin is smart, but that our leaders are dumb. Now, I want to get this straight, Trump, because you used to hold the title of president. I won't ever call you that, but you used to hold the title. So when you were in office, was he smart and you were dumb? Is that what you're saying? Or are you currently trying to do this for expediency and because, as Anna says, because he has hotels, he buys hotels from Trump? Really? His money is worth that? I mean, I don't know if he's using American dollars or whatever to buy them, but you really said that it's not the problem that Putin is smart, but it's that the leaders are dumb. I don't get it. And let's see. I want to get down to here though. There's another part. Military Russian attack is appalling and outrage. Oh, this piece of garbage. The Russian attack on Ukraine is appalling and outrage. And Arto Art I can't pronounce this word, artoxicity, that should have never been allowed to occur. We are praying for the proud people of the Ukraine. God bless them all. Now he knows Vladimir is going to get him for saying that. I mean, he's going to get him for saying that. And then, wait a minute. Now, I got to hear a problem. Sorry about that. Um, yep, I'm going to talk about that too, Anna. But I'm just like, well, Trump, are you talking about yourself? Were you dumb? And he was smart because we know you're not the brightest of the bright. But again, even Mitt Romney, who I have no love for Mitt Romney, even was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious in your praise of him? You can't be." But he is. Hey, Marlon, our leaders are really dumb. Tell me again, who is this so-called leader of the? We don't know. It's Trump. Unfortunately, Trump is the leader of the Republican Party. Stupid is as stupid does, I guess. Um, but just idiotic. And I wanted to get into something about CPAC. CPAC is a conservative group that meets. This year they met in Florida, but they always meet, and usually it's attended by white supremacists, racists, homophobic people. All the phobias that you can imagine are there. Oh wow, wow! Why aren't they not on any terrorist group? I mean, are you serious? Are you serious with this? You are sitting here telling me that this group, I don't even want to play clips of it. Look, I am no fan of the Democratic Party by any stretch, means, or imagination. No. But to say some of the things that I've heard them say, it's just amazing to me. I'm like, if I said the same things that they did, somebody should be questioning why am I saying that. I'm just like, are you serious? Just wanted to touch on it, just to kind of get it off my chest. But I did want to talk about next. What did I say I was going to talk about? So I talked about Afghanistan, Ukraine, Trump's praise of the. Oh, I'll talk about the State of the Union last. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was Biden's Supreme Court nomination. Y'all, I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I'm about to say something, and don't lose your mind when I say this. I think Biden got something right. I actually think he got something right. And I'm looking up this person's name because I don't want to mess it up. Um, he got criticism at the beginning when he said he was going to nominate, um, and I'm going to get her name right. Her name is Kenjati Brown Jackson. She is, she's African American because that's what Biden said he was going to do. I believe she's 51, so she's fairly young. She's just a few years older than I am. Oh, well, that sentence didn't come out right. But I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her name right. I have it as Kenjati Brown Jackson. And why is this so important? Is because he didn't go with Childs. Childs, I had uh, a whole lot of questions about who he was going to pick. It was going to be somebody that wasn't a friend of the labor movement, wasn't a friend of the women's reproductive issues, wasn't a friend of voter rights, and he shocked me. I'm literally like, I think he got something right. He literally messed up and got this right, and I'm shocked. I'm completely shocked. I am completely shocked that he got something, and I'm like, yes, thank you. They really should. They should be right there. But he actually got it right, and I'm still like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, she's correct. Okay, Tasha. Thank you. Because I knew I wasn't going to get that right. I'm like, watch me get it. So it's Kate Tasha? Kate Tasha? That's not, I don't think I'm saying it right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google, type her name in, and then just have them pronounce it for me because I'm not getting it right and I don't want to be disrespectful. Um, but I'm just glad that this time that Biden did not nominate somebody who, I'm just glad it wasn't Childs. That's all. I'm really glad. It's making a whole lot more sense to me now. Um, I mean the pick was who I wanted, definitely. Um, all soft vowels, and I'm going. Okay, got it. Like I said, I'm going to put her name in the Google thing where you can just hit the microphone, and then I'll have it pronounce it for me, and then hopefully by next week I'll get her name right because I'm like, it's 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 a struggle, Anna. So thank you though for correcting me. I really appreciate that. Um, but it's like this administration has two issues going. On domestic policies, trash. Just absolute trash. Foreign policy, excellent. And not that I'm saying that foreign policy isn't important. It is. But I would love to have voters' rights. I would love to have reparations. I would love to have Medicare for all. I would love to have student loan debt forgiveness. Those things would be nice. I'm tired of getting Hip Hop Appreciation Month and Juneteenth and all these other things that I never asked for in the first place. Just stop it. Stop giving me things I never asked for. Stop it. It's ridiculous. Um, just not. I cannot with that. Just stop it. Um, so that's enough on that. Just again, I had to just get that, just spew it out and get that off my chest because I'm still shocked. I'm like, okay, he's getting something domestic, right? I feel like I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be, oh, he nominated Childs. I'm wondering though. The only thing I wonder before I move on to the last topic is, like, is this gonna be? I know it's not gonna be unanimous. Every Republican is going to vote against this. I don't see any of them being supportive. But I wonder, is Manchin or Sinema and Manchin going to concur and vote for her, or are they going to play stupid again? Because they love to play stupid. She's a great judge, can't find one. But she has signaled that she's not for CRT language. So that means she's anti-Black history or pro, Anna? You might have to explain that to me because I'm not quite. I got the first part, but I'm not getting the second part you're saying. She has signaled that she's not for CRT language. Because I would think that's good. I don't want CRT. I mean, I want CRT to be taught because it should be. So if you say she's against that, because that part's not good at all. But like I said, if you could explain a little more, that would just be fantastic. So I wanted to, last topic, and like I said, these Tracy lives are just me just going boom, bam, boom, bam, which is why you're seeing me by myself. But tomorrow, the President Biden, is scheduled to give his first State of the Union address. It's going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but I'm going to be live tomorrow at 8 o'clock talking about, and I said I was going to preview what he's going to talk about. I didn't fib, but I'm doing a whole podcast live tomorrow about what I think Biden is going to talk about. And then for our Patreon, exclusive to the Patreon, we're going to all jump in, watch the State of the Union live, and just kind of no holds barred, say what we want to say about it, and then go from there. Oh, yeah, please do, and email it to me because I'm serious. I'm like, how can you be against CRT? Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So that's not good. But, I mean, are any of these judges perfect? I mean, we have two judges that have had sexual harassment charges against them, and somehow they got on the courts. Don't know how that happened. But I said I was going to talk a little bit about what I think Biden's going to talk about tomorrow. Ukraine is going to be there. Some domestic stuff. Okay, so see, I kept my promise. But tomorrow at 8 o'clock, I will be live talking about it. I know the broadcast starts at 9, but I'm planning on being on live about 15, 20 minutes, maybe not even that long, and just jumping in the room, talking to the Patreon, and us getting ourselves ready for that, and going from there. Yeah, I hate that certain language. Like, if you're going to be against something, like, stand up and be against it. I still think she's a good pick, though. I still think she's a good pick. She's better than Childs. Childs, I was like, no, we cannot have her there at all. And guys, I said under 30 minutes. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep this podcast under 30 minutes. I want to thank Anna and Marlon and the other person that came on but jumped right back off. That's okay. So remember to like this video, please. Please like this video. Share this after, I think you can share in like 5 minutes. You'll be able to share this to your friends. Visit my website, please. Visit my website. There's my website right there, TracyMediaLLC.com. And support me on Patreon. I thank you all for watching. Have a fantastic evening. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day.